Welcome back to the Rig Podcast, where everything is rigged with Garrett, Colin, and Jack. Episode 36. Let's rip off some players. I got Gaylord Perry, few Cy Youngs, very famous in the baseball world. G, who you got?
I got Flower Mound Marcus alumni,
Hey,
Marcus Smart. He
nice.
wore 36 for the Lakers in honor of his birthday, March 6th.
Speaking of a former Celtic, I got Shaquille O'Neal. He wore 36 for the Celtics, and he currently resides in Dallas, I think. So cool.
No, he's a sheriff in Florida.
No, he's not.
No, he's a DJ in Louisiana.
Yeah.
You know
He
where
has a lot.
Shaq went to high school, Jack?
No, I know he went to LSU though. I don't know where he went to high school.
Colin, do you know where he went to high school?
No, somewhere in Texas, though.
It wasn't Texas. There's a famous rivalry between this group and Charles Barkley.
San
Oh,
Antonio.
Galveston, San Antonio.
San Antonio, yes. He went to San Antonio Cole. I believe they were a 2A high school at the time. And yeah, he was like 6'11" or, at 15 years old. So you can imagine he was pretty good at San Antonio Cole. And then
Sick.
Charles Barkley absolutely hates San Antonio women, which is kind of funny.
Correct.
And that's where Shaq's from.
Mm-hmm.
So good little tidbit.
Fun.
Jack? You already said you're a player.
Yeah.
So we're back for another week. Topics of discussion, pretty much the same stuff. We got some college football news, some spring game reactions, college baseball, another week, another weekend of games. So we got new rankings and some updates. We got MLB updates. We got NBA playoffs are in full swing. NHL playoffs full puck. NFL draft is this weekend. We talk a little bit about that. And then we got our Mound Pounders talk. We got some Woodlands lacrosse talk. We got our Treated Ourselves segment. We got our rigged recap and our new rigged picks of the week, as well as our new rigged question of the week. And that'll do it for this week's pod. Jack, as always, take it away. What you got?
Well, boys, we saw a plethora of spring games this past weekend. Aggies played theirs. Sooners played theirs. Aggies, Maroon team won 15-13. And then Sooners, the red team, won 31-3. Fun. Well, the white team had our backup quarterback going against our one defense, so don't take that with a grain of salt. But our offense looks good. Aggies didn't watch the y'all, but I saw that y'all stud defensive guy got carted off with an ankle injury. At least ankle's better than leg, though, or knee, so that's good. But he should be back, I guess. And, football is getting back in swing, baby. Let's go. We're getting close to fall camp.
As Jack alluded to, A&M did win their spring game.
Congrats.
So that was big. Damian Sanford did get injured. He left in an air cast. So that's not good. But hopefully he's back for fall ball.
Yep, that'd be good.
Yeah. I just watched the Astros give up a bases loaded triple.
Oh.
So went from
Wait, who did it? Was it Chase DeLauder?
Yes.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Not
good. Astros were winning 4-3. Now we're losing 6-4. Not good. Not good. I don't have a whole lot to talk about. I don't really have anything to talk about spring games. I didn't pay attention. Only news I got was the broken leg, which was not good from our defensive captain. But hopefully he makes a miraculous recovery. But I would assume he's done for quite a while, if not the whole year. But I guess we'll see, depending on how bad it's broken. We'll see. I still like that we play spring games. I hate the programs that stopped playing spring games. I think that's pretty soft.
Yep.
So I'm glad we still played, even though it sucks we had a player get hurt. Moving on, we got college baseball. Another big weekend. Our Ags went on down to Baton Rouge. A&M's little brother, since we just absolutely own LSU and everything the
That's
last
right.
couple of years.
Mhm.
And we went down there and swept LSU in the box, which I think was the first time that's happened since 22.
2022. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so.
And then I think, and then also I think I saw this first time that LSU hasn't had a lead in a 3-game series at home ever.
Dang.
Dang.
So
We almost shut him out on Sunday. That would have been sick.
So
yeah,
close.
yeah. So very very nice week for A&M. Bumped up a little bit more in the rankings. I did see today, which might be interesting if you want to pull it up, Jack. Can you pull up Instagram right here or no?
I don't know my login to
You're not
Instagram.
logged
So
in.
probably not.
Then type in see if you can go to D1 Baseball's account. Are you already on there?
I'm already on there.
Does it show their projected like fields of 64?
I can find it.
I thought it showed A&M was like a 5 seed.
Yeah, they had A&M as top 5.
Tough fight, tough fight, tough fight.
I don't know if you may have to have an account to
Yeah,
view
hold
it
on.
on Twitter, but
Hold on, I got this.
Oh, hey, Jack.
Oh, hey. Screen, window, share. Okay. Let's find it. Okay. Last 4 in, first 4 out.
you
4
know,
to watch. Here we go. Los Angeles, Harrisburg, Lawrence. Where you go to Lawrence, Kansas to place that's just a joke that we won't even be
and
hosting.
then you'd be paired up with Georgia Tech, the 2 seed.
We're 14th in the nation. Why the F we're not hosting right now? That's some bull. Okay. Texas, blah 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 blah.
Yeah, Texas would be paired up with Ole Miss or Boston College or UTSA again.
That'd be legendary. They got to get through
Yeah,
Miami though, so they're good.
yeah.
This would be a really good one. That would be a
Mm-hmm.
good one. This would be we play Auburn this weekend. Big series. Here you go. Y'all be paired up with Auburn. You're playing Missouri, TCU, and Tarleton.
That's Missouri State.
Missouri State.
Missouri State.
Yeah,
And
so
then
as long as we
Auburn.
take care of those teams, we would probably host Auburn or West Virginia for a super regional in College Station.
Unless we go into Auburn this weekend and sweep them, then you would not be
Yep.
you would not be hosting them. So
Is that
You
is that a little foreshadowing?
I'm not taking them as my pick, but it'd be cool.
Uh,
Georgia, Bama rematch of football powerhouses could happen. Coastal's hosting. Florida, Florida State. Of course,
look at that powerhouse of a regional at Coastal Carolina.
woo-hoo. Tennessee, Wake Forest. That's brutal. Of course, they put the rivals against each other, though. This is just hilarious.
Oh, wait, is that rigged?
Yeah, it probably is. Florida State, Arkansas, Florida, Southern California, UCF, and Yale.
Yep.
Cool,
That's
I
all
guess.
of
I
them.
mean, that's stupid. These two are rivals, kind of too. So, and what does this feel for Georgia? Liberty, Cincy, and Bethune-Cookman, like they're rolling that, and then they'd be.
Bethune-Cookman, they beat somebody recently.
Yeah, they beat Florida.
Bama would roll this too. I mean, East Carolina's kind of good, but Campbell, UC Santa Barbara, come on now. What are we doing?
UCSB pretty good.
I guess so. Not as good as Bama though, but sure. Yeah, this is a good regional.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck is it? Jacksonville?
Now,
this team's
the only way you would host a super regional, Jack, is if St. Joseph's or Fairleigh Dickinson wins.
Not Kentucky.
I think you would have to go to Kentucky.
No, they'd be a higher seed than Kentucky.
Dimentu is the higher seed. That's what happens in the national seeds.
But it might go to that. Remember that, like, you submit a bid process?
Yeah, I think it goes to that.
I guess so, but yeah, I mean, we have a long time left, and we might host anyways. So I haven't put much stock into this. I don't even think Kansas is that good. So I mean, this team hosted a regional a year ago. This team's decent. We'll see.
The good news is, if you did match up with Kansas, you'd be able to prove who's better.
Yeah, that's how a regional works. So we'll see. But yeah, that's cool.
And it's double elimination, Jack.
Yeah,
I know. We would play them. They would play each other. Winners play, losers play, and then the winner play again.
But then if someone's undefeated and then the other team comes out, you might have to double dip them.
Yeah, you have to lose. You have to lose twice in order to leave.
Yeah,
That's tough.
Yeah.
that's
But
true.
yeah, we'll see. Come when does this thing start? June, right? Soon?
Next week.
No way. No, it's not next week. We haven't even ended to the season.
I think we got 4 more weekends of SEC.
Yeah, we play. Yeah, it'll be fun though. It'll be fun.
It might not be for one of us.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kansas has pretty good barbecue.
They do have pretty good barbecue,
Y'all might get some.
but they
We
have
play-
cornfields only. So.
We played there and there wasn't shit to do.
Oh
Did you
yeah.
get barbecue?
No. I don't think so. I think I got pizza.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying if they went to a regional there in Kansas, there's a good chance Oklahoma could get barbecue.
Yeah. There's nothing to do in Lawrence, Kansas.
No, I did. We did play a 3-game series at Memphis, and I had
Ooh.
some damn good barbecue
Yeah, Memphis
at the
hella barbecue.
rendezvous.
Yeah. No, the reason that's 2 in Q is what I was trying to get out with Jack.
I don't know what that is.
Colin, explain 2 in Q.
2 in barbecue is you lose your 2 games and get out of there and go eat barbecue. Not you're back home. You're done.
Yeah,
You're
you
done
just
for the
show
season.
up, you lose your 2 games, you go get barbecue, you go home.
That makes sense then. Did not know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, that's why everybody says 2 in Q.
Oh, did not know that.
What was OU's results this past weekend? Did we already say that?
We swept Missouri right out
Sweeped?
of Oklahoma. Yeah,
Who?
swept Missouri right out of Oklahoma.
Who?
Swept their asses. Their ass. So. And somehow we don't move up in the rankings. We stayed at 14. How did A&M jump us? 7? Are you kidding me? Bull crap.
We went into the box.
Yeah, we did too, and we won. So
Go into your box, finish in your box.
okay.
Oh.
We went to the box and won as well. So we have a big
but
series though.
swept them.
Yeah, good job, I guess. We got Auburn coming up, so we can sweep Auburn. We'll be probably top 5.
I'll give you that bet.
Okay, pizza party if I win.
If y'all sweep them.
Okay, deal.
All right, pizza party if you sweep them.
Okay, deal.
Huh?
Good luck hitting against our pitchers. Pretty good. LJ Mercurius.
Hey, what was the bet that he said he was going to Venmo us?
Or Jordan RBI single.
Oh, let's go.
No,
RBI
Colin,
double. RBI double.
Colin, didn't he have a bet where he was going to Venmo us both?
No.
Yeah, I forgot what it was.
I had to check the tape. Anyways, all right. Do we want to go MLB now?
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, and you know what I thought about today? We're nearing 1 year of the Rig podcast. Come August.
We still got a few months.
I know, but still.
Was it really?
Yeah, but
August?
technically,
Yeah, 'cause-
once we get closer to the year, then we'll be closer.
We started when we were 45 days out from college football season, I think. It's going to be 55 weeks, though, because we missed a week of podcasting, so it'll only be 55.
Why did we miss a week?
A year? Because I was in Thanksgiving. I was in Manhattan Beach.
But how many weeks are in a year?
Yeah, wouldn't it be 51?
Right?
No, 51.
Oh, yeah, it'll only be
52 weeks in a year, so we'd be at episode 51.
Yes.
You said 56 weeks in a year?
Oops. Well,
Oh, boy.
let's move on to MLB, though.
Let's
Take it
do
away,
it.
Colin.
I mean, I don't really know what there is to take away.
Yeah.
But
the Astros stink.
Yeah, we know.
But Astros do stink, even though we're still at the top for hitting.
Yeah. Thanks
we
to my
can't
boys.
figure out pitching. We can't keep someone healthy. We had another injury 2 nights ago. Although I think he's back. I think he's in the lineup tonight. I think he's fine.
Who?
I think wasn't it Bryce Matthews got hurt?
No, Trammell. And he went to the IL, I think.
Trammell.
Trammell went down.
Oh, I know why you're confused.
Loperfido got hurt. Pitchers suck. It's tough. But
This Dilo Santos guy went off today.
Shut up, dude.
he wasn't pitching. Was he?
Oh yeah, he pitched. He got .1 innings pitched, gave up 3 earned runs for 15 pitches.
Then he must have got people on base because when I turned it on, King was pitching.
Oh, I guess so.
So Brian King must have inherited those.
Oh,
Um, but yeah, it's currently atop of the ninth,
oof.
down 3. It's 8-5 now,
Case
and
Smith time.
Yoron's on second. Altuve's hitting with a 1-2 count. I'm trying to see what happens here, but probably gonna lose this. Ooh,
Okay, well I'll take over while he watches. Anyways,
go ahead.
So, Zohan Mamdani has cursed the Mets. They have lost 11 straight games. He even cursed the Hawks. Cursed the Knicks because the Hawks won last night, and I don't think he knows what team Trae Young is on. So, cool. The Mets are tied 3-3 with the horrible Twins, but I guess the Twins lead the AL anyway, so they're not that bad. But still, the Mets suck. Soto's out. Lindor's a problem out here in New York. Simeon's terrible. Lots of trouble up there in the Bronx. Where are they? I think they're in the Bronx. I'm not sure where they are.
No, that's the Yankees.
Yeah, they're somewhere. Lots of trouble for the Mets. Rangers are 11-11. I'm pretty sure we're playing the Pirates right now. We lost the series to the Mariners in Seattle. Right before that, we tied in our series to the A's.
Nice.
Pitching's not as good as it should be, but we're up 2-1 against the Pirates. So shout out to them. Let's see what
Shout
else.
out Pirates.
Shout out the Rangers. Other surprises. Let's see. Boston Red Sox suck. Not good right now. Cardinals are surprisingly good. Their young core is back. Marlins are good. The White Sox can hit now, which is shocking to me. So yeah, I love baseball.
Rangers are winning 2-1 in the fourth.
As I just said that, yes.
Sorry, I was too busy watching Altuve's strikeout. He went 0-5. So that's fantastic for fantasy.
Garrett. Yeah. Oh no, you have him. Never mind. I forgot you have half their team.
Yeah,
That's not good.
No, it's
not good. Not good.
That's why I never go with multiple people on a team.
Whatever,
Anyway,
Jack.
that's all I had for MLB. So if y'all want to say anything else, go for it. If not,
No. Astros stink. They're ruining baseball for me.
That's a little dramatic.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least we got Aggie baseball.
We got Aggie baseball. So Astros baseball will be fine. We'll have Hunter Brown back. We'll have Hader back. We'll have some other guys back. We'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I think we're going to trade Brian Abreu and get a starting pitcher. So,
why do you think that?
I've been seeing it quite a bit on X.
The everything app?
Yeah, because Abreu is sucking this year. So, and we need a starting pitcher, so we might as well just dump his ass.
Yeah.
Go get Kikuchi.
So, I would love to get Kikuchi back. So, we'll see. I think we may just trade him straight up for Skeens. I think that's what I'm saying.
There ain't no shot. If y'all got Paul Skeens, I'd quit watching baseball.
I think we get picks too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, Skeens is gonna be a Yankee.
Yeah.
He just looks like a Yankee.
He'll be a Pirate forever.
No.
They deserve greatness up in Pittsburgh, so.
As long as it's not the Yankees or the Dodgers, go anywhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Miami.
Go to Miami, St. Louis, Atlanta. Be cool.
Ain't nobody going to St. Louis.
Never know. They get good again.
It would be cool if he went to the Rockies.
I'd love to see it. I want the Rockies to be good so bad. They have such a cool atmosphere and stadium. Like,
why? Because it's a beer stadium?
It'd be just so cool to see them be good for once in my lifetime. But
what about the Nationals?
I like the National Stadium as well. It's not as good as the Rockies, but
we've already seen the Nationals beat the Astros.
Yep.
And also, I've been to a game at Nationals Park. Awful. No atmosphere. It's just a shithole in DC. It's not.
Cleveland looks even worse than DC though. That stadium sucks. I think.
Moving on. We've got NBA. Rockets laid an egg. They lost that game. They should have won it, but they lost it.
They played
KD was hurt though.
Yeah, they do play tonight. It's a late game. I think it's at 9:30
You mean
tonight.
they played last night? You mean
Last night.
They haven't
I,
played yet.
I think our viewers know by now we record this on Tuesday night. So Rockets do play tonight. We won't have the reaction to that, but KD's going to be game time decision once again. Hopefully his ass plays because we definitely needed him.
Yep.
So we shall see what happens. Jack, what's the other topics you got right here for NBA?
Who are the Mavs playing in the playoffs?
Let me think. The Cancun Beaches, maybe? I'm not sure.
Who?
Anyways, the Mavs are not in the playoffs, but we lost the coin flips to the Hawks. But the Pelicans have their pick, so we are now the 8th best odds in the lottery. We were the 7th best odds last year. We landed flagged, so we'll see what happens. I'm not expecting to get the first pick again, but never know. Thunder have the Clippers pick because they fleeced the crap out of the Clippers, so they have a lottery pick now. They have the same odds that Dallas had last year. And then flopping needs to be fixed. NBA is just unwatchable now because of all the flopping that happens at SGA needs to stop. Jokic, horrible flop last night that got called for a foul. NBA is just unwatchable for me. I can't watch it because it's just so boring, unless the Mavs are good, or Luke is playing. But yeah, I mean, NBA playoffs might be the worst playoffs of them all, though. So don't matter to me.
I agree.
Soccer playoffs.
I don't watch soccer, so I wouldn't know.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's probably worse.
I mean, the World Cup's cool, but yeah,
That's not playoffs.
kind of like the playoffs. They play off.
Jack. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot to add to the NBA. Would be cool if the Rockets snuck out a series and beat LeBron and force him into retirement. But other than that, don't really care.
Yep, me either.
Yep.
Next, moving on.
Whoa.
Stanley Cup playoffs are in action. Shout out the Stars. Did not look good game one. Saturday night, absolutely laid an egg. Saturday afternoon, absolutely laid an egg. Just looked discombobulated in all facets of the game. And last night, which would have been Monday night, Ottinger put the team on his back. He looked awesome. Had a lot of sassy saves. Felt like, contrary to the first game, that we had the ice tilted towards our offensive zone. We had a lot more offensive zone time.
A lot
looked
more.
good. Power plays looked good. Ransom into Dutchy. Dutchy with a nasty goal. Wyatt Johnson with 2 fluky goals. And
Robertson
honestly,
with 1 goal.
my biggest gripe is that we're like the second best team in the West, and we're playing the third best team in the West because of the Stanley Cup playoff rules. Like, it's absolutely stupid that we're playing the Wild.
And we're matched up with the Avalanche if we both advance.
Our reward for beating the third best team in the playoffs in the West is getting to play
the best team
in the NHL if we win. And obviously not counting our chickens before they hatch.
And then we have to play Edmonton or Vegas, so can't beat them either.
We're heading to Minneapolis. We split at home. It means we've got to take one back while we're in Minneapolis. And hopefully we can do it. I was very encouraged. I think we did a good job of flushing game one and came out and played our game two. So
yeah, I agree. Audie looked good. Rantanen almost had one of the best shots I've ever seen. He tipped into himself.
And then sick. He was like playing hack attack.
Kaprizov almost went between the legs on Ottinger. That would have been clean. I wouldn't have liked the refs sucked last night. I think combined they had like 10 penalties each, and then they almost concussed one of our guys and didn't even get a major. So what are we doing?
Shout out Razor Ray on the call. Whenever Harley got like choke slammed into the boards, he had a great call. He said that was dirtier than a urinal cake.
Yeah. That was
like, that is an incredible call.
Yeah, that was stupid. But our uniforms look sick. That black is clean. If I ever got one, it'd be that. Yeah, I love playoff hockey. It's electric. Colin Blackwell destroyed one of their guys last night, concussed his ass, I think. Guy did not play. Other news, Rope did not travel with the Stars to Minneapolis. he will not be playing game 2 or game 3 or game 4.
He,
Stars play
he
Wednesday
didn't. He
night.
didn't play game 1 or 2 though. That's
True.
fine.
Stars play tonight on Wednesday, 8:30 p.m. again, and I'll be on a flight while the game's happening, so I won't be able to watch it. But let's hope
Just
we
pay for the
pull it off.
Wi-Fi and watch it.
I could do that too, yeah. So go Stars, go baby, Dallas Stars.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the Stars recap. In other news, Flyers are up 2-0 on the Penguins. That's kind of surprising. I believe the Canes are split 1-1. They won game 1. I think they lost game 2.
Who did? The Kings?
Carolina.
Oh yeah, that
Canes.
game went into like triple overtime last night to end it.
Double overtime. Actually, the Canes may have won.
The Hurricanes won last night. They're up 2-0.
Yeah, so they did.
Oilers lead
Martinook with the game
1-0.
winner, right?
What?
Martinook with the game winner in double OT.
I think so. Yeah. Mammoth Golden Knights tonight. Kings Avalanche is also tonight. We need the Kings to win one game. So
Sabres won game 1 in their series,
and they're down right now. Yeah.
but the Sabres, they sold out of their beer Sabres the day before the game.
Yeah,
Like, I think it's the first time in like 14 years that they're in Stanley Cup playoffs.
That's sick.
And that is one. How are they able to like pre-buy beer?
Good point. No idea.
But also just like hilarious graphic, like the fact that they sold out of the Sabres before.
Yeah.
But,
I did see that since the Sabres made the playoffs, the Jets are now the longest team, the longest streak of no playoff appearances in the United States now.
there was a crazy stat because didn't they not get an interception last year?
Yeah, they were terrible last year. They've been terrible for like 10 years. They don't care there. So the Giants are New York, and that's about it.
The Brooklyn Giants.
Yeah, the New Jersey Giants. You know.
It's good.
Mm-hmm.
That was talking hockey.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have anything else? Colin, anything to add?
I got nothing for hockey. I did watch the end of the double overtime game last night and watched the end of the Stars game because it was the only things that
Stars
were
were
on
electric.
late to watch. So I threw it on. Yeah, that double overtime game was pretty electric.
Mm-hmm.
So it was fun to watch. But yeah, I don't have a whole lot. I don't really know any of the players or anything, so I don't really have anything to add on. Looks like the Bruins just scored again, so it's 2-0 Bruins.
Oof.
And 2-1 Canadians over the Lightning.
Yeah, Canadians took game 1 as well. Shout out Ellis Fellas, by the way. When they started playing Choose in Texas last night, that shit was electric.
Okay.
Victor Wembanyama exits game 2 versus Blazers in concussion protocol.
Wendy?
Yep.
Oh no. Okay.
I'm cheering for the Spurs to win it, so
I'm not.
No.
that's not good. All right.
They
Anyway,
would sell out at churros if they won the title.
Yeah.
that'd be cool. Anyways, moving on.
Next, we got NFL draft is this weekend in Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
Should see a few Aggies go in the first round. I think there's a possibility of 4 Aggies
Damn.
in the first round, but will probably more likely be like 1 or 2.
Mm-hmm.
I think the only one that is probably
KC?
going to happen is KC. Yeah.
Yeah, but I've seen a couple of videos like Texags like there's like 4 guys who could really go.
I mean, it's KC, Bizantis, Cassius Howell, and who else?
I did not see him, no.
I forgot who it is, but I just remember seeing somebody was saying that we could see 4.
Yeah.
It might have been
Electric.
Nuno.
Would be sick if KC like slipped to the Texans or something. I'd get a jersey.
Yeah, would be nice. Speaking of the Texans, Houston announced that they will be renaming NRG Stadium back to Reliant Stadium. It used to be Reliant, then they changed it to NRG because NRG was like a Reliant company it was like NRG Stadium. Like the logo says NRG powered by Reliant.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess now they're going back to the namesake of Reliant. So we will be back to calling it Reliant Stadium. which will be good because that's how all of us remember it as and know it as. So that'll be nice. Hopefully, one day we can say the same about Minute Maid because it's just weird saying Daikin.
Or
Uh,
going back to Enron Field.
I did see the graphic for that.
Enron, what is that?
Enron would be funny.
Dang, that's a weird name.
Uh, Jack, you probably don't know what happened with Enron,
I do not know what happened with Enron. No.
but massive oil and gas company in
Mm,
Houston that went. That
They
there
were
was a
cooking the
whistle.
books. Yeah.
Yeah, there was a
that's sick.
whistleblower, and they went, yeah, basically
Mm,
bankrupt or whatever, very quick.
that's
But it
tough.
was Enron Field at one point. It was pretty cool.
That's sick.
Yeah, a lot of layoffs, a lot of people lost their jobs. It was a huge,
A lot of
big,
people lost a lot of money.
yeah,
Dang,
lost a lot of,
tough.
lot of investment money, like everything, like complete shit show.
Tough for Enron.
So, and then the
Wow.
one, yeah, it was Enron
Mhm.
Field where the Astros played, which was just hilarious. But that would be funny if we change it back to that.
Yep.
But other than that, I don't really have anything for NFL. Um, there's been a few players go somewhere else, like AJ Brown is going to the Patriots
Not yet, but unconfirmed. But he is
It's
on
looking that way.
looking like
in
he's going to the
June.
Patriots. Shout out Mike Vrabel, by the way. Allegedly, he was with Diana. What's her name? Don't know.
Diana Ross.
Yeah, allegedly he was with her. So
That is true.
He did. I
I
did
think we're
see it like
soon.
3 times today on ESPN because I had ESPN rolling all day in the office.
Mm-hmm.
That he did make like a public statement after practice or whatever. Um,
But did he or like did he
Oh, he did.
fess up to it?
yeah, I think he did. I didn't really listen to it, but it sounded like he was like confessing up to it, and then like basically just saying like this has nothing to do with like the job or whatever. Like this should have no effect on anything. Like that was like personal life, whatever. I'm pretty sure that was like along the lines of what he was talking about. That's what I heard kind of like out of the corner of my ear.
Mm, tough.
So,
Eh.
but
It's good.
other than that, there's not a whole lot of NFL news stuff going on. Stuff will be ramping up here soon, but
Mm-hmm.
especially we'll have some news next week after the draft.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so yeah, that's it on that.
Yep.
Next, we got Mound Pounders, Garrett and I's softball slow pitch league.
Mm-hmm.
We had 2 games last week. We were able to get them in before the rain. We went 1-1. We had a nice win in our first game.
Fun.
Then game 2, we should have easily won that game. We just kind of messed around, didn't really hit when we needed to hit,
Mm.
gave up a few runs, a little bit of bad defense. Middle infield did not want to turn a double play for some reason on a few balls that definitely could have been double plays.
Yep.
And then we found ourselves at the end of the game running out of time, needing to score some runs, and we just didn't make it happen. But we should have easily won the game. Had we won, we would have been sole place of second or sole possession of second place for playoff standings. Instead, we were tied for seconds, and based off a run differential, well, I thought we were the 4 seed
Yep.
or 4 seed, whatever. So we'll be the 4 seed for playoffs. We're supposed to play tomorrow night, but given the rain and all the rain that we've had this week, I highly doubt we play. So first round of playoffs will most likely be next week.
Mm.
So we'll be
Fun.
if we end up playing, we'll have news for you next week. We only have 1 game this week for first round of playoffs. This is the way it works with how many teams there are. But again, highly doubt we play. We shall see what happens. We'll let you know next week. Next, real quick, Woodlands girls lacrosse. We had varsity and JV both beat the shit out of Bel Air High School this past week. Varsity won 19-1, not even close. JV completed the shutout 16-0. Big time dubs there. Also, a little because now there's a new program that that she's also coaching for. Dylan is now part of John Cooper. So they got their first win in program history. It's a brand new program. So I do not remember the exact score, but I'm pretty sure it was along the lines of 15-3.
It's cool.
At least that's what I have written down.
Sheesh.
So big time dub there. So 3 dubs for 3 games for the
Nice,
girls
nice.
last week. So big there. Next, we move on to treated ourselves. I'm trying to think of something. Does anybody have?
I don't even know. I don't think I tried anything new this week. So
I'm still making my way through the Bluebell Pro lineup. I did try strawberry, and no judgment. I also tried salted caramel this week. I don't think either of them are going to dethrone chocolate or coffee.
it's tough.
And then the only one I have left is vanilla, but I have not acquired that. That is my white whale right now. No offense, Jack.
It's all good. Their homemade vanilla, Bluebell's plain homemade vanilla, is the best ice cream ever made. I did try something new actually. I went to my new gym, $10 a month, for the first time, and I haven't lifted weights in a long time. And I came
Planet
back.
Fitness?
Yeah, what?
Planet Fitness?
No, it's called Club 4. It's right by my house.
Oh,
The
nice.
whole neighborhood goes there basically. I haven't lifted weights. I did the machine curl thing.
Yeah.
I couldn't go past this for about 3 days because my arms were so sore.
Yeah.
So,
Nice.
but we're good now. We can actually stretch them back, so that's fun.
Nice. Good job.
Is that all you did? Was just arms?
I did 10 minutes treadmill, some arms, and then 10 minutes of the sitting bike that has this thing and you pedal. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Mhm.
I'm trying to think. I mean, I went to Dutch Bros
Oh, who could guess?
Saturday or no Sunday morning. But I had my usual there. I guess I could say treated ourselves. Garrett and I and Josie, shout out Josie. We went bow fishing on Saturday.
Fun.
We had to get up extremely early to drive 2.5 hours, but
Sheesh.
we did a little bit of bow fishing and we treated ourselves to a day on the boat on the river, and we shot some fish. We got a bunch of fish to catch, which I should have sent you a picture to upload. But it was a good time, fun time. We did go to Buc-ee's on the way there, so treated ourselves
love
to
me
some
some
Buc-ee's,
Buc-ee's.
some Buc-ee's breakfast tacos and some
Best gas
goodies.
station in the world.
Shout out the super breakfast taco. That thing smacks.
Did you end up getting the sausage, egg, and cheese or no?
I did bacon, egg, and cheese and the super breakfast taco.
Oh, okay.
And I did the salted caramel monster.
Yeah.
I think
Their fudge is so good. And their brisket sandwiches are so good. Their chicken sandwiches are good. Their beaver nuggets are delicious.
Yeah.
I
They
love
didn't have brisket at 7:15 in the morning when I were there.
Yeah, I did the sausage, egg, and cheese taco, which tasted identical to the Whataburger taquito. And then instead of beaver nuggets, which I usually do beaver nuggets and an icy on the road. It was a little early for that because we got there at like 6:45. Didn't do that. I did get myself a Celsius and the triple popcorn, the cheese, butter, and
Triple
caramel.
mix.
The triple mix, which was fantastic. I had it last night for dessert.
Nice.
So that's it for treating ourselves. Moving on, we got our rigged recap and picks. Since I'm first on the list, I'll go ahead and rip that off. I had TU money line all 3 games over Bama. TU won the first 2 games and then lost game 3 2-1.
Let's go.
So I went 2-1 on their picks. My idea of it being rigged for them to get back in the rankings, or kind of get back in the SEC standings, somewhat worked. As they won the series, helps my record out a little bit. So yeah.
Nice.
I also stayed in the SEC. I took the Aggies to go down in the box and sweep LSU in all 3 games, and they did. So 3-0. First
Clutch.
time LSU had been swept since 2022,
Damn.
and Ags are looking good, baby. So yeah, it was a good weekend in Baton Rouge.
There you
That was
go.
huge. That was huge to jump Jack in our rig standings.
That
Yeah,
was
barely, but
massive.
I'll get him this next week. I should have took the Sooners, did not. Took the Rangers money line against the Mariners in the series. I thought since we just swept them at home, we would go sweep them on the road. I forgot that their ballpark, and I thought our pitching would be good because we have one of the best pitching lineups in the MLB. Was not the case. We lost 2 games. We won the first, lost the second 2. So I am now 16-26 in my rigged picks. Since I'm already talking, I'll just go ahead and nail mine out. Stars go to Minnesota. I guess tomorrow night. Wednesday night. Stars are in Minnesota. They took a game and we took a game. Wild are gonna want to get back their home ice advantage. I'm taking the Wild money line. See if it reverse jinxes us. They're gonna want to get back to their home ice. Probably rigged for them to win and for the Stars to come back and win in 7 anyway. So we'll see what happens. But Wild money line tomorrow night against the Dallas Stars. Let's go.
I like it.
Like it.
I'll go next. I'm actually going to do something a little out of left field for the pod. I think this is our first soccer rigged pick, or as they call football or footy across the pond. I am going with the Tottenham Hotspur on the 3-way money line over the Wolves this weekend. Wolverhampton Wolves. They have to win this game to avoid relegation. So it is a massive game for them. If they draw or don't get a result, they're going to be in trouble. So I think there's too much money. They're a big club. I think it's rigged. They're not going to get relegated. So go ahead and give me them on the 3-way money line to win in regulation.
Damn. Shout out BA Sports. That's his soccer team right there. Let's go. Next.
Next, I will take the Astros money line this Saturday over the Yankees. We got Burrows versus Weathers. Burrow is going to burrow one in to Weathers. My mom is going to that game, so since she's going and she's sitting in like I think club seats or I think she actually might be in a suite or something. I don't know what her deal is, but she got some kind of badass tickets she was talking to us about. So because she has that, I feel like she's gonna have a badass game to be at. It's gonna be absolutely rigged for that because she's gonna be bragging about it. So I'm gonna say the Astros are gonna win for her, because I'm gonna hear about it. So that's why I think it's gonna be rigged for the Astros money line over the Yanks on Saturday.
Nice. Let's do our rig question of the week.
You got it.
Brought to you by the one and only, the GOAT, Phil Spurlock, my dad.
Shout out Phil.
We had Chuzzy on. He's also his dad.
Shout out Chuzzy. Shout
out Chuzzy as well. So Sunday night we went to dinner at Chips. It's a burger place. And my dad was trying to tell us that grown men should not wear sports jerseys ever. In fact, he said wearing them to games is also weird. The bartender said, "You're dumb. People wear them all the time to games. And I wear jerseys all the time." He said, "Well, you're not a grown man." So, and then I told him they all wear jerseys. He said, "Well, they're not grown men either. They wear jerseys." Anyways, with that being said, should grown men wear sports jerseys? My dad's reasoning is that people shouldn't wear jerseys because they're never going to get in the game anyways. Why wear jerseys? So should grown men wear sports jerseys?
Nah, boo. I think you should be able to wear them. I wear jerseys. I know Garrett wears jerseys at games. You're supporting the team by the jersey. You're supporting the program, and you're wearing what they're wearing. I mean, I like it. I'm all for it.
Yeah, I don't think the premise is that we're trying to get into the game or expecting to get into the game. I think, like you said, it's more to support your team. Whenever they look out into the stands, they see like, hey, like we care. We went and bought the jerseys. Like we're here to support. So, I mean, I don't think it's weird.
That's what we told him. We said we like to support our team. They're cool. If you go to a hockey game, everyone's wearing a hockey sweater.
Yep.
I wear basketball jerseys. I wear football jerseys to games all the time. I'll be wearing one in Norman in November when we all go to my family is officially going to the game, so that'll be fun. I'll be wearing one then too, and I think buy the jersey helps your team grow anyways. So buy the jersey. Kind of sick. I mean, my dad is. I mean, I would never see him wear a jersey anyways because he's just not that. Doesn't have the aura like that. But
I'll force him to wear a jersey. The next
well,
tailgate
like
we do at
when
Aikman
when I went to the Carolina game, he has a custom A&M jersey that says Poppy on the back because that's his grandpa
Wait,
name. Poppy.
yeah, he
wore one
definitely
then.
was wearing a jersey when he came to
He
tailgate.
said that was the only time he's ever worn one because he was matching with his wife Kelly. So they have custom Poppy and Will C jerseys that they wore. And I said, Dad, you wore one then? He goes, that's the only time I'm going to ever wear it. It's like, okay, you're okay.
I wish I would remember that we were doing this for the question, or else like all three of us should have been wearing a jersey.
I pulled up to lunch in a jersey yesterday to get back at him. He said, "Yeah,
Next week we'll all do a jersey."
Okay, bet.
Love it.
But no, I think you should be able. It's perfectly fine wearing jerseys.
I think jerseys are sick.
I know they are sick. Especially my Cooper Flag one that's in my suitcase, so I couldn't wear it today. Rookie of the year.
So, well, I think that's about it. That's all we got, huh?
Yep.
Oh, one more thing.
Uh-huh.
What's rigged?
Everything is rigged.
Peace.